Ready, Liz?
Yep.
6:30, call Sawyer County Public Works meeting to order. Ask the clerk to call the roll, please.
Ron Kinsley,
Here.
Mark Helwig,
Here.
Randy Newman, Chuck Van Etten, Jim Evans. You have a quorum.
Thank you. Next item is pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Number 5, certification compliance open meeting laws.
This meeting was noticed to the media and the public as required by section 19.84 of the Wisconsin statutes.
Thank you. Number 6 is the meeting agenda. The agenda is set. Number 7 is public comment. Anybody wishing to speak to the committee may step forward to state your address and try to keep it in 3 minutes. First, we have Mr. Tim Davis.
Good evening, everybody. I'm speaking on behalf of item number 12, upcoming changes. Any changes would be welcome to the UTV community. As I was at forestry meeting this morning and I was stating the busyness of the UTVs within our county, it has just jumped enormous in the last year. There are more UTVs around on weekends than you can shake a stick at. It's just unreal how many there are. They're at the restaurants, they're at the stores, they're driving around, they're patronizing all of our businesses. As far as traffic goes, Tuscobia Trail is probably our #1 busiest trail that we have. There's literally thousands of UTVs a week going on that trail. And from there, they spur off. They go north, south, east, and west off of the Tuscobia. They're going up into the city of Hayward. They're going all over. And it would be very beneficial to all of us if we would be allowed to drive from the north to the south, except in the middle of the county. Right now, we have to go from the north to the south. We have to go to the extreme west of the county and extreme east of the county. With the exception of one township in the county, we are at pretty much liberty to drive on the county roads. There is one township that does not allow it, and that is it out of all the townships. I just think that it would be very beneficial for us to be able to have that access to lighten the load to the rest of the county and lighten the load on our trails. The theory behind it is if we're opening some of these roads, our trails will be less populated also. We're making it more diverse for people to drive on. The ridership that I see when I'm out, and I'm out a lot on the trails, I'm the maintenance coordinator for Sawyer County Snowmobile Alliance, so I line up all the construction and maintenance things that needs to be done on the trails. I'm out a lot on them, and I do see a lot of families out there enjoying the trails, and I see a lot of elderly out there enjoying the trails. It's crazy to think that people that my age or older just go out for a joyride, or they'll ride to the coffee shop, or they'll ride to the local resort to have coffee or whatever. It's just become a habit for them to do that. And you'd be surprised on how many people really do it. A lot more than what people think, because these are people that don't really want to admit that they're UTVers, but they are. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Nutt?
Good evening. My name is Brian Bissonette. I reside at 9677N, Round Lake Schoolhouse Road, Hayward. I'm the executive director of the Lac-Courte Division of Land Management, and I'm here tonight representing the tribe on the same agenda item number 12 regarding the ATV UTVs. Opening up the discussion and possible action item this committee is going to take tonight. The county and the tribe have collaborated over the years on many initiatives, and together have had some remarkable success. As an example, just today, with the assistance of Highway Commissioner John Pino. We have a safer intersection in our tribal community in New Post. I want to acknowledge John and thank him for his contributions. Even though he just told me people are still running the stop signs already, so, but that's a whole different issue. It will be safer. It's also true that the county and the tribe have had times where they were adversarial. You know, these types of relationships are beneficial to anyone. And so last month, the Osceola tribe became aware that there was a possible movement to open up more county roads. Well, everybody in the state knows that the only county roads not open are in the reservation. And so the questions that I have for the committee to ponder tonight, when you're deliberating on opening up roads, more county roads, is why would you exclude talking to the tribal governing board first? They're a federal government. And so isn't communication the one attribute that we have that can avoid a perception of paternalism? I think so. On April 9th, 2019, Governor Evers issued Executive Order 18, which affirmed the sovereignty of the 11 federally recognized tribal governments in Wisconsin and the government-to-government relationship that exists between the state and the tribes. If the state recognizes tribal sovereignty and feel it necessary to have consultation government to government, why wouldn't a local government? I come here tonight in a good way. I'm not here to pick a fight. All I'm here is to ask that you delay taking any action tonight. And let's get the appropriate people here, sit down and talk about the issues. I think it'll be a good outcome. So thank you.
Yeah. Ms. Zilmer, did you have something? Yeah. Is there anybody online? Okay. Number 8, consider approval of the previous minutes. There's 2 sets of minutes. We had our regular meeting and then we had another meeting right before the county board.
I'll motion to approve.
Please. Motion by Mr. Evans,
I'll second.
second by Mr. Newman to approve the September 10th meeting. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion? Opposed? Motion carries. And the meeting of September 18th.
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Mr. Newman, second by Mr. Evans to approve. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion? Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Maintenance Department. Now, in the Maintenance Department, we have a new employee administrator. His name is Rick Schmidt, and he provided us with a report. Everybody had a chance to look at the report? Questions?
Only question I have is he going to be coming to our meetings at least once?
He was invited to the meeting. I don't know what happened tonight, but I know that last month he had a child or grandchild had a birthday party and he was unaware that he was supposed to come to the meetings. So we will make that connection so that he does start attending. If there's no questions, move on to number 10, Sawyer County Airport report. Mr. Leslie.
Good evening. Any burning questions out of the gate? Things have been going good at the airport. I feel like things have been going smooth as of late. Big thanks goes out to Mr. Pino and the guys from the highway department. They've been out brushing for me, us. This is the second year of doing that, and we've really been focusing on the upland areas and the south end of the airport, the areas that we can easily get to. And I've had several people fly in and out and make comments that it looks nicer on the south end than it ever has before. So we're kind of talking with their budget, kind of trying to come up with a plan for how we're going to maintain. There's something like 500 acres at airport. It's a lot. It's also a lot to mow. I'm still mowing. It's October and we're still mowing grass. It's been a hard year on that. I know the maintenance department is helping us keep the mower running. met with Rick out at the airport last week, talking about our snow removal plans and operations procedures for the winter, kind of filling him in. I know Shane Cryer is still on contract for the winter to do our snow plowing out there. So we're supposed to be getting new snow removal equipment at the airport as part of the grant that was awarded last year. But they're having some issues with the Buy American standards. And they have to get waivers on some of that stuff. There's 3 airports that were in the bid package, the same with us, all from the same manufacturer, and we're all in the same boat. Us and Superior, I can't remember what the 3rd airport. But it sounds like the grants and the waivers and everything, could be signed soon, and then it's a 10-month delivery contract. So at this point in time, the soonest we could hope for is to have it for next winter. And we'll have a whole suite of a new front end loader, snow blower, broom attachment. We're planning on keeping our old stuff. Again, our old equipment is out at highway right now. Mr. Pino said that when he walked by it, there was pieces everywhere. I've talked with Mike about that a little bit too, trying to figure out, how much money we spend on the outgoing equipment, but seeing that we're going to be using it for backups. And I'm not sure what the county's plans are for in the future. I know plowing is probably our biggest expense that we have out there. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. We haven't discussed it much, to be honest. As far as the busyness of the airport, just today, I think we had a couple, 2-3 jets in and out, probably 5-6 prop planes. I had a good one last week. There was a helicopter in town that was doing some low flying over the city of Hayward. I think I had phone calls from the city police, the sheriff's department, and the game warden. And they were all checking the power lines. And then I had about 3 people stop out. So everyone was real excited. Yeah, it was all over the internet. It seems like the airport can't make it a year without getting on scanner hounds at least once or twice. So, but that was the power company, which I can't even remember the name of who owns this power line or maintains it, the contracts. Those are big contracts. Helicopter was doing some inspections, and they might be doing some work via helicopter on those big power lines that come right through town. They didn't give me a time. They just said it was coming. So the FBO contracts, we wrapped all that up 2 weeks ago. I know that there's still some final documents that I don't think we're going to do anything with tonight that need to get addressed. I'm not sure where that's going to go, but that's kind of, it's for me, but it's beyond me. I say I'm good at fueling airplanes, everything else maybe not so much. Conference next week or in 2 weeks is down in La Crosse. That's like my continuing education for the year. So we learn about all the things that are happening and coming and going in aviation. I know that there's a big thing that just got published that this last quarter was seen the biggest increase in private air travel since the first year of COVID. So aviation is increasing nationwide, certainly here as well. So I think we're in good shape heading into winter. Hopefully Pino's crew can get our equipment running well. And that's all I really got.
Questions for Mr. Leslie?
Appreciate your time.
Thank you. Letter B, we received some information from our attorney Rebecca today. Mike Marker and I talked a little bit about it, and we thought it might be best just to table that until next month so we can get some more information to straighten it out. I neglected to say Mr. Marker is not here tonight. He's representing Sawyer County tomorrow at 10 o'clock in Madison, so he told me he wanted to leave early so he could get down there in a decent time. Thank you, Mr. Leslie. Number 11, Highway Department report.
Good evening. So we've been pretty busy at the Highway Department lately. We've been brushing on County W south of Winter. We're only probably 6-7 miles down so far, but it's looking really good. It's been a long time since that's been brushed. And then also we've been doing brushing at the airport. Still patching, shouldering issues throughout the county we've been working on. That'll just continue throughout this fall. We did complete the 3-mile section of paving from the CC North Boat Landing down to the Landing Restaurant. Along with that being said, that was just painted today, including the new three-way intersection at New Post. We installed stop signs, stop bars. We ground the paint back and repainted everything there. So I'm hoping it helps. We've let the public know. So far, the feedback's been great. So hopefully that, reduces some speed and safety concerns that we have at that intersection. Worked with LCO. We worked on a brushing there. We cleared out the whole corner on brushing, so the visibility is great there now, so you can actually see. So it's a good project to work together on. And then also our mastic machine that we bought this year has been busy. We did have an issue with it. So the engine had a hiccup in it. We ended up blowing up the engine, but it ended up going to Milwaukee. And they put a brand new engine on it. They come and picked it up, took it down there, put a new engine on it. It was a week turnaround. So that's been, since we got it back last week, it's been up and running. We're doing a mile stretch on 77 for the state. Then we're up in Douglas County right now doing a mile stretch on 27 North. And then we got about $40,000 to spend by the intersection of Ojibwa on State Highway 2770 there by the bridge and everything that we're gonna mastic at this year. So we'll be working on that in the next week. And then that mastic machine's off to Barron County for probably a month or so. They're renting it from us, so. It's been in Ashland County, it's been in Iron County, it's been in Sawyer County, so we were making our money back pretty fast on that. So it's a good investment. We also completed that bump in Radisson. We cut out that bump on State Highway 27 and fixed that, and one on 40. We replaced a new culvert for the state. We did have the 5 driveway culverts for the Flambeau Forest on W. We did actually complete those already. As far as me, I'm currently working on applications for LRIP, ARIP, STP, and bridge applications. And also with that, I'm reevaluating all our plow routes in the county, trying to eliminate some deadhead time so we can get those plows to the ground and you have a better response. Along with that, we're going through all our equipment at the highway department, reevaluating where we're at and what we can do different to move forward. And on top of that, I'm reevaluating our operations, how we operate and buildings. So there's a lot going on, and hoping to have some more information to you guys here in the next few months of what our plan is and where we're headed. So I just want to talk about applications and our plan and where we're headed. I just finished 6 bridge applications, 5 replacements and 1 rehab. This is a lot of money that's out there, not saying they're all going to get approved for the next cycle, but just to put in perspective, Hay Creek is one of the bridges. We have 1 county bridge to replace and we have 1 rehab on the county system. Just for example, right now, Hay Creek is, it's not a very big bridge, right? It's just that little. So it's an 80-20 program, 80% federal, 20% local. So just the cost alone for that bridge on our construction costs, just for example, is $202,000 of local share. That's not including design, which is another $28,000. So we're looking at $230,000 just for that bridge. Now, with that being said, the other 4 are town replacement bridges, which is 80-20. So you take the 20% of the local share, and then you got to divide that by 50, because we have the 50-50 Culvert A bridge program. So we're on the hook for 50% of the local share on all these town bridges too. So within the next 5 years, we're looking at a lot of money. And what that does, it affects our overall levy of the county on the bridge program because it's a separate levy. So I'm just want to let you guys make aware, once I get these sent to the state and we get our SMAs back, I'll know more of where we're sitting and what we can anticipate in the next 5 to 6 years. So it's a lot of money. Anyway, with that too, I'm putting in the roundabout STP down there on County Road B again. ARIP, yeah, the governor sent $30 million aside through the ARIP program for local small structures, the 6 to 20 structures. We have currently 1 down to 1 lane on County W South. So I'll be applying for funding for that, along with County C again for the ARIP project that connects 48 and 27. Hopefully we're successful on that. And then, yeah, so again, so we completed paving. We were able to train another paver operator. So now we have 3 people that can operate the paver. We're not just relying on 1 or 2. So that was good on that. I did not know, and this was a surprise to me, our 20-year fuel tank inspection was up for Radisson and Hayward. We have some minor repairs, well, no, I shouldn't say minor, we have to repaint the Hayward tanks and Radisson tank, along with all new signage in all 3 locations. And we can do that in-house. You know, it's, I mean, to touch it up and everything, but eventually down the road, we're gonna have to sandblast and repaint the tanks, but we can do this now to buy us quite a few years. I did send the 3 foremans and the new patrol soup up to Ashland for salt wise training, to try to minimize our salt usage and stuff in the county, so. And then we do have a new employee starting October 20th, and we currently have 1 opening in Hayward yet to fill. I see Rose was on vacation. I did reach out to see if we had any applications yet, so. All right, that completes my report. If you got any questions. Oh, County B is done, well, kind of done, I should say. The paving part is done. We have to fix a couple manholes yet. That'll be in the next couple weeks here. We have a legal crosswalk now by the lumberjacks, so that's good. And the County CC Bridge is moving along nicely and should be open by the 31st of October.
Good. Any questions for Commissioner? Thank you. Number 12, ATV, UTV routes, open more roads, discussion and possible action. Mr. Helwig.
I would like to make a motion to postpone any actions on the ATV, UTV routes until the TGB meeting. That's, I believe, is next week. And that I don't believe we should go around the tribe and try to open these up. We need to work with the tribe.
I'll second the motion. Discussion. Mr.
This has been ongoing for almost a year and a half. The Alliance has tried every month to go and be put on their agenda. They never get put on their agenda, same way at Town of Hunter. The new town chairman has tried the same thing. And now the county chairman was supposed to meet with them last month, failed to meet with them. So how long are we gonna keep postponing this?
So you're saying we just go around the tribe, we don't worry about their, what their thoughts are at all, and we just open up the roads that, yeah, they're in the county, but they're
They're owned and they're maintained
maintained by us.
and
owned
funded
the
by
tribe.
us.
They're tribal roads,
The county roads.
and they're also tribal roads at
Well,
the same time, correct?
just use a proper language, voices, we don't have to holler.
No, oh, I apologize if I seemed like I was, I apologize. Seemed like I was.
So is there any other discussion? Hearing none, there's a motion and a second to postpone opening the roads. And I also understand that they want to get their maps done and it's supposed to be getting done at the end of this month. I can't help that. But that's what the motion is, so we'll vote, okay? All in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
Aye.
Motion carries 3-2. I will make sure it is on the agenda. I know that Mr. Newman been working hard to try to get this done. And I'll make sure it's on the agenda next month again. Okay? Any other comments about that while we're on that subject? Okay. Number 13, board appointment committee updates. I don't have any. Does anybody else have any? Correspondence reports and conferences and meetings. Future agenda items as well. The ATV, UTV will be on there. I just want to remind everybody that next Thursday, the county board meeting, we have a public hearing for the budget. So the meeting starts at 6 o'clock for the public hearing. And then the regular board meeting will follow after that. Nothing else. The meeting is adjourned. Thank you for your time.